unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee Road. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. Out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Brought down back at the
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Open here, Adam Thielen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. To the air again, Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bonnett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Latavius Murray, the ball
Mike
carrier.
Daniels makes the tackle.
Made at the 38.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38, Winston. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
On first down, Murray. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for
but instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. He finds Beckham complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Steven Hauschka for the extra.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. On play action, Winston completes it to Benjamin. The 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 31, Winston. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Washington.
Jameis now on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Winston. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And Washington has taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 35-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Love. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Washington 28, Lions 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
48-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 33.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Mario Addison in on the stop. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Love from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. the play fake. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump on. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, Love. It's caught by OBJ. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Winston. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 82.
Kyle Rudolph. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead.
The extra point is
and
good.
He's able to put it through.
Makes this Washington 35. Lions 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 45-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
Steven Hauschka for the
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go with the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Washington 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Murray, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes this Washington 42. Lions 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kenyon Drake, 54 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Love. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down, Love to pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Going back to Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
49.
Yeah, you know, you got to
feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
First down, Washington.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's finals, Washington.
Charles,
49.
it's one thing to win. It's another
Lions,
thing to win
46.
and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed.